Okay, so this is the first video I've done on the phone, ladies and gentlemen. It feels so weird, but hold up. Your boy is glowing on the phone. Let me tell you, I am glowing on this phone. I might have to record on the phone more. I'm glowing on this phone. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. This video is gonna be so bad. It's gonna be so bad. It's super unedited. You know how I am. I'm always a goofy person, no matter what. I ramble a lot, so sorry for all the people. If you don't want to hear me ramble or see me ramble, dang, you might have to skip this video. I'm sorry. This is a big video, though. I need to address a few things in this video. First of all, let me say thank you to all the people that said happy birthday to me on Twitter. This birthday has really been interesting. It's been wild. I've had mixed emotions. There's been some bad things that have happened this week. We're going to get into that later on in this video. But yeah, I couldn't do the live stream. On Friday. I have done a birthday live stream religiously for like 5 to 6 years now. And it's always a great time. You know, I get the viewers on with me. You guys usually talk to me one-on-one. We always have a good time on those streams. They're usually my favorite streams of the year, is the birthday streams and sometimes the Christmas streams too. The Christmas streams are usually like that too. But I couldn't do that this year because, you know, we had some unfortunate events kind of pop off on Wednesday night. I'm going to get into that pretty soon. I'm going to try to not get too into detail with that because it's kind of personal, but at the same time, like, I got to tell you guys some things. You know, I try to be transparent with y'all as much as I can be. You know, I try to tell you guys what's going on and such. You guys saw when I had that thing last year going on with my girlfriend. I came on here and I told you guys I was going to take a break and stuff like that. I'm not one of those YouTubers that just disappears. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't do that. I like to let my viewers know what the heck's going on in my life that I can't upload videos. You know what I mean? So once again, happy Easter. Well, I didn't say it earlier, but happy Easter to all of y'all. It's Easter today, and it's usually my favorite holiday, but you know, this week's been kind of grimy. But thank you guys once again for all of the happy birthday wishes and such on Friday. Those made me smile. I can't tell you guys how bad it's been this week. So, you know, just you guys sending those sending those messages, all of that felt really good. If you guys want to still say that in the comment section of this video, you guys can. I know it's a belated birthday, but still, it would still make me feel really good about it since we missed out on the live stream and such. So let me tell y'all why we didn't get a live stream this year. So on Wednesday, March 31st at around 7 p.m., we had an unfortunate situation pop off at my house. It sucked. It's not the first time this has happened. And I told you guys a couple of times on community posts and sometimes and stuff like that. I've said to you guys that, like, you know, my house is not a great place for me to be at. You know, it's a very toxic environment. You know, there's arguing going on all the time. Sometimes I'll be streaming and arguing's going on. Thank God you guys can't hear it. But, you know, some of my friends who can read body language, you can see my body language kind of change at certain parts of the stream because, you know, I can hear what's going on and you guys can't. So some of my friends do notice that. And even when I watch back some of my streams, I'm like, dang, right there, I know that's what was going down there. You know what I mean? So it really sucks that, you know, some of my close friends know what's going on. And, you know, on March 31st at around 7 p.m., my stepdad had come home under the influence of alcohol. And, you know, that's not anything new. It happens all the time. Usually people are popping off. You know, my parents are going back and forth arguing and such. I, unfortunately, was home that day. I'm usually never home. And the only time I'm usually home is when you guys see me. It's streaming or if I'm making a video or something like that. And then I dip. Sometimes I'll stream and leave the house. Like, I'm out. I gotta go, you know? But unfortunately, that day I was at home. And, you know, it started to get really heated. I thought that it was going to kind of calm down. I was like, oh, it'll calm down. It usually always does, you know? And then at one point, I heard my mom scream. And that's when I came out of my room and I was like, what the hell's going on? You know what I mean? And, you know, I saw them kind of, you know, in a violent situation. And I put myself in between that situation and ended up having to fight also. Sorry, I have to refresh the screen. I had to fight or defend myself, I guess you could say, you know, because he was just crazy that night. He was just crazy. I don't know what was going on. I don't know what was going through everybody's head. Everybody's sad. Everybody's depressed, and I get that. You know, they're going through a divorce and stuff like that, but, you know, you can't be putting hands on people, especially not my mom. And, you know, I put myself in between them, and unfortunately, I had to defend myself. And, you know, my mom called the police and such. Thankfully, it was all on video. My mom, thank God to you. Thank you for recording that. It was all on video. So they saw what went down. The police was like, that's all I need to see. And they took him away and such. They took my stepdad to jail. And yeah, it was just a really bad situation that night that I didn't want to relive. You know, I have PTSD for that. And like I said, I'm not trying to go into complete detail, because I know that might trigger some of you guys. You know, that might trigger some of your guys' PTSD. But, you know, this is the first time this has happened, especially with him. You know, this is the first time that I've had to fight, you know, protect myself, because it could have been worse than what, you know, right now, like everybody's like when I told everybody on Twitter, you know, and like even my mom said the same thing, you know, everybody was acting like I was a hero and stuff like that. And everybody was like, yeah, you protected your mom. But at the same time, y'all, that could have been a horrible situation. We have weapons in the house, y'all. Like, that could have been worse than what it was. You know what I mean? Somebody could have got shot. Somebody could have got seriously injured. You know, I was banged up a little bit, but not too bad. You know what I mean? It's not like he beat the crap out of me or anything like that. But, you know, I was banged up a little bit. I was shaking, you know. But, you know, I'm going to take action where I need to on that. Don't worry about that. For you guys, I know some of you guys are like, well, what's going on with you? You know, I'm separated from them. I'm on my own. I'm probably going to get a restraining order sooner or later. That's what, you know, my real dad and my stepmom were saying I should probably do. So that's probably going to go down. Apparently it's not that hard to get one. But yeah, it was just something that I really didn't need to go down, especially right next to my birthday. So it just puts us in a really bad situation. Like, things were supposed to be really smooth, where we were supposed to move and stuff like that, which we are still moving and such, but things were supposed to be a lot more smoother, you know, with the moving process and such like that. And they were supposed to be divorcing on really good terms, right? You know, I mean, obviously, you know, during a divorce, there's going to be arguments and stuff like that, but, you know, it was going to be better. It was going to be on better terms than we are now, and a lot smoother of a process. But now it's not going to be that smooth, right? So I made a GoFundMe. Because a lot of my friends were telling me that I should, for me and my mom, mainly for her, not really for myself, because, you know, I'm one of those people that I don't like doing GoFundMes and stuff. I've never done one before. This is the first time I've ever had to like ask people for like money, like you guys as a conglomerate, like my viewers. I don't normally do this kind of thing, and you guys have never seen me do this. I've had a Patreon and stuff in the past, but that's different, right? That has nothing to do with like an emergency like this. So I'm just asking you guys if you could help us out, if you have the money, if you could help us out with just some of the things to reset our lives. You know what I mean? They're like the little things, like we now we have to get movers. Now we do. On top of that, you know, new phones, new everything, basically. We got to reset completely. We weren't ready to we were going to do that, but in a smoother way, you know what I mean? But now we have to do it fast. It's something that has to be done, like, not necessarily overnight, but within the next couple of weeks. So we just need all the help that we can get. Like I said, if it was just me, I wouldn't be making this GoFundMe. I'd be like, you know what I mean? I could figure it out on my own, right? But my mom is involved, and, you know, my mom has MS and such, which is multiple sclerosis. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but she doesn't work because of it. She doesn't get disability or anything like that. She's thinking about doing that in the future, but, you know, she can't work. So having her in this situation really sucks. Really, really, really sucks. And, you know, it's tough, y'all. It's really tough. It's been a tough couple of days. We're just trying to get it all together. and just move as smoothly as possible. I put like a little, like, basically the amount that's on there is $2,000. If we could raise $2,000, that would, it's kind of like a soft amount, right? Like I did the math and such, and all of our stuff would add up to about that. This isn't about rent or anything like that. Like, we've had that covered. Like, we already knew where we were moving. We already know how much we need in rent and stuff like that. Like, that's all covered and stuff. This is all just like the other little things that need to reset our lives. You know, you guys know, new car insurance, new phones, new all of that. Like, all that stuff was tied to him, you know, so it can't be like that anymore. Yeah, so it's just been a rough couple of days, and like I said, I've had to separate myself on top of that from all of them and all of that nonsense. I've been at Halia's house for the most part, just hanging out with her, doing things. You know, she took me out on my birthday and such like that. And I've just been kind of, you know, living in the new apartment with like barely anything. You know, I just don't want to go home. I don't want to go there. I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe at all. I don't feel safe. And on top of me not feeling safe, it's just not a good environment, you know? So, you know, I'm waiting for the movers to move us tomorrow. And, you know, after that, I'm going on a trip to Hawaii, which has been planned. And it's crazy that all this stuff is going on. That's why I'm so stressed out right now, y'all. Like, all this stuff is going on. But I mean, the trip to Hawaii's been planned. Like, all of this stuff was planned, the moving and planned. But like, what happened the other day, that was not planned at all. You know, this is just something that unfortunately just happened. And it's just something I really didn't want to be part of, right? Like I said, everybody was calling me a hero and stuff like, oh, good thing for protecting your mom. And even my mom said, oh, you stepped up to the plate. But I don't condone violence. I don't condone violence whatsoever. You know, I've fought and defended myself probably once in my life ever. And that was back in like elementary school, you know, and that wasn't even really a fight. Like, I just kind of like pushed the kid and he pushed me back and that was it. You know, it wasn't even really like a fight. So I've never been in a violent situation like that. You know, I grew up in Detroit, Michigan, but I didn't go around trying to beat people up. You know, I'm one of those people that, you know, I know how to talk my way out of things, or I just don't provoke people. You know, I just kind of stick to myself. That's just how I feel like a lot of people should be. You shouldn't have to provoke people and like be aggressive all the time. Like, that is not how you should be living your life. You know what I mean? You should be peaceful. You should be peaceful, you know, and me having, I shouldn't have been in that situation. And that's what I'm upset about. You know, I don't want to be a hero. I don't want to be a hero. I don't want to have to protect people either, to be honest. Like, I know that's my mom and stuff like that, but at the same time, I shouldn't be in a situation like that. I really shouldn't, y'all. Like, it's just not right. I mean, I did what I had to, you know, make sure everybody was safe, but at the same time, that shit hurts. It really does. Like, just, I'm shaken up. I'm really shaken up by it. And I just appreciate everybody that's supported me and that's helped me through this hard time. You know, all my friends and such, you guys have been so great. You know, all of the viewers and such like that, everybody's been watching videos and supporting and hitting that like button. And, you know, I really appreciate everything that everyone's done for me, because this YouTube thing, you know, I never really thought it would work out or even turn into anything, and everybody always shot on it, you know. And I've met the best people in my life on YouTube, and y'all know who you are. I met the best people. You know, when I thought I didn't have anybody, those people were there for me. Not family, online friends. And that's my real family. You know, you guys, the viewers, you guys are my real family. And something that I've always wanted to do, just like in the Danganronpa community, is just be that light, you know, that light that people need, you know, with positivity and stuff like that, and just keeping it real with you guys as much as I can. You know, people will say I'm keeping it real, and I'm sorry. People will say, yeah, you know, I'm a real YouTuber. I'm a real, you know, I'm one of those influencers that's just keeping it real for y'all, you know. And they'll be the most negative people ever, you know, and they'll shit on everything, and everything's just bad to them, you know. And it's like, is that really being real, or is that just like being negative? Like, it just doesn't feel real to me. It still feels fake. It feels fake. But I really appreciate y'all for everything. I wouldn't have even been able to afford this apartment right now if it wasn't for YouTube and streaming and you guys supporting that stuff. So thank you. But yeah, if you guys want to support the GoFundMe, you guys can. The link will be in the description. I'm gonna be away for about a week and a half because I'm going to Hawaii. But as soon as I can get all my stuff set up, once I get back, I will definitely do a live stream thanking everybody. I'll try to keep you guys up to date as much as possible on the GoFundMe over there. Just letting you guys know what's going on with the move and stuff like that. But yeah, like I said, the limit right now is 2,000. That was the goal. That'll cover most of our expenses, if not all. And anything past that, if anything does happen past that, if we surpass that goal, that will just go into helping me and my mom even further. So yeah, thanks, thank you. I'm just glad that this isn't an I'm sorry video. You know what I mean? Like when I was making this video at home, like I had the white wall behind me. I was like, man, this feels like an I'm sorry video. This is terrible. I feel more at peace. I'm outside in my car and with nature, and it feels a lot better. But thank you guys. Thank you to my friends that told me to do this. They told me to make this GoFundMe, and some people have already supported before I even made this video. So thank you guys so much. They wanted to be the first ones. They were like, hey, once you make it, just send it to us right away. And I did, and they helped me out. So thanks, y'all. But yeah, that's all I got to say. I'll see you guys in about a week and a half. And all I got to say is, in dark times, a light does open up. It does. So never think that, your life is over or it's never going to get good, because, I've been there a few times, and I know that I have people around me that'll help me out. And you guys have been amazing, y'all. For real. It's been a great 5 to 6 years, for real. It's been ups and downs. I've been through a lot of stuff while being on YouTube, and this has definitely been a glow up. Honestly, if I could tell you guys the full story, maybe one day I will, you guys would be like, dang, you went through a lot. But yeah, thank you everyone, and I will see you guys next time. Deuces.